Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. My people, the Fulanis have come out boldly to tell Nigerians that this, you see, we don't want to hide this again. We don't want to hide it again. We just want to let you people know how we feel about this and how this will work. We don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Why? Because he is a monster. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be made to face the full wrath of law. They insist that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will show a sign of weakness on the part of the government of Nigeria, that they will never, ever allow the federal government of Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Nigerians can now say the reason why Malami had been fighting very hard, because they are working according to, what their kingsmen are saying or sending them to do. That is the reason why a court of appeal, we are talking about a competent court of jurisdiction that said, no, this man is a free man, because the way the government brought him to Nigeria, what they did to him is against, the law, is against the constitution, is against his human rights and all that, is against his fundamental human rights and all that. That is why he have to be freed and all that. And the federal government said no, they are not done, because they have consulted their people. They said no, Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released. So as it is now, they have come out boldly to tell Nigerians that, see, we are no longer going to keep this to ourselves. Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released. They said Kanu must pay daily. They said Kanu must pay daily concerning those northerners killed in the southeast region. That is why they will never allow the federal government of Nigeria, to release him. And if the Nigerian government dares to release him, because according to them, they said they know Nigerian government plans to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that if they dares to release him, that they are going to pay him compensation. Every northerners killed in the southeast, according to them, that they were killed by IPOB agitators, that Nigerian government will pay any properties destroyed in the southeast, which is for the northerners, the Nigerian government will pay compensation. He said government of Nigeria will pay tire. So Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released, according to them, that they will fight very hard to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released. When I'm telling people that they should forget about this one Nigeria is one. How can you tell me Nigeria is one like this? These people, they have problem in their region. Today in Zamfara state, bandits kidnap about 100 persons, including children, at the age of from the age of 14 to 16. Children and women mostly were kidnapped by bandits. Una don't ever hear any of them protest. Una don't ever hear any of them say, Nigerian government, we are tired of these activities of these guys in our region. You people have to stand up and do something. You don't ever see them. No. That is not their problem. Even to the federal government of Nigeria, it is a normal thing. That is why the Minister of Information told us one time that bandits are common criminals. Why he called agitators terrorists? It's very, very unfortunate that the national president of Ariwa, Yerima Shetima, described Kanu as a monster. He said Kanu must be made to face the full wrath of the law, insisting that releasing Nnamdi Kanu will show a sign of weakness on the part of the government, and that it could be interpreted to mean that the government was afraid of Nnamdi Kanu and the security agencies were overwhelmed by one man. That is the reason why Kanu should not be released. He also said he warned the government of Nigeria to get ready to pay dearly for all the northerners killed in the southeast, allegedly by the members of IPOB, as they, the AYCF, they as the Ariwa, would demand compensation for those killed and their people whose goods and property worth billions of naira were destroyed in the southeast region. The northern youth, they threatening that if the federal government release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will use his case as a reference or a reference point for any criminal committed in the future, and the government should be ready to take full responsibility for such future outcome. Now the question is, all these people they are killing today in the north, how many they don't require compensation from Nigeria? Or don't you think if they are actually coming out to speak the way they are speaking on this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, if they are speaking against the bandits kidnapping people in their regions and the activities of the other group, do you think Nigerian government till now will still keep quiet? All these things will be happening. Now, people will now understand that the fight is between the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Fulanis. This will not be say Nnamdi Kanu commits crime against the Nigerian government, because the same Nigerian court of law have said, let him go. He's a free man. So Nnamdi Kanu committed crime against the Fulanis. And that is what they are fighting for. And they are really they are fighting very hard. And this they are doing will bring calamity to this nation. Because if they think keeping Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody will solve their problem in their region, they are really joking. And they don't know that keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the custody, Nigerian government will still face it. So it's not left for Nigerian government to do the needful and stop listening to Kingsmen, what they say and what they want to know. You understand? They are in no place to tell the government or courts, Nigerian court of law, what to do and all that. This is, in fact, I don't just know what to say. Honestly speaking, I don't know how we get to this place we are right now. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.